everyone.
Say that for everything.
Girl, we got this.
Not everything is our best episode. Not everything.
I think everything is our best episode.
Is a two-part series.
I am our number one fan.
I see that.
Fangirl. Right? I am, yo. If I don't believe in us, who will? Yes? Nobody does. Anyway, welcome to Good Mom, Bad Mama.
Welcome back. And Jess.
We are so happy you're here. We hope that the sound is actually good quality because we've been testing it out and it sounds good, but you never know.
Yeah.
And you know that in a few seconds I'm going to turn this off and go check and then redo it. Yes,
I'm going to.
Why? Because what if it sounds bad? Then what? We're just going to leave it?
It doesn't. We just took 15 takes and it all sounded fine.
Anyway, as I was saying during our last take, I have to be mindful of the things that I wear because all I want to wear are pajamas. Mm-hmm. And I own the same pajamas, but I don't think anybody wants to see me in the same used shirt.
All I wear is leggings and hoodies.
Yeah, but it doesn't look the same. You look like, you're wearing leggings and hoodies. And nowadays that's a fit. My husband's t-shirt and Old Navy pajama pants are not a fit.
No.
So, I don't know. I'm looking for I don't know. Today I just really want to wear this baggy t-shirt because I like it.
Wait, so this is pajamas or not
no,
pajamas?
No, this is not pajamas. This is a shirt that I have in my closet.
So this is you trying.
This is me trying. And I shaved my leg, which I hadn't shaved in forever. Man, that knee is really ugly. It's ugly knee.
Your dark ass knee.
Hey, no, it's just the way that it I popped it.
No, that used to always be the thing where you're talking about your dirty knees because your knees are always darker.
Yeah, but no, they're moisturized. Okay, but anyway,
I didn't say dry.
I'm not wearing pajama pants, but I'm wearing these little biker.
Yeah, they're cute
leggings. But you know me, my self-consciousness. I need my blanket. I'm such a girl.
I feel like that's your version of
that's my version of you sitting like this at every episode.
I prefer to be cross-armed because I like to rest my mic up here instead of just being like this.
That's true. That is true. Okay, fine. I'll give you that.
Is it like this?
Yeah. Anyway, how are you? It's been 2 days since we saw each other. How are you recovering?
I'm tired.
Same, sis.
Yeah, hangovers last multiple days.
So, I didn't even drink.
In your 30s and 40s.
Yes, that is true. Mm-hmm. That's what I hear, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it just gets worse and worse.
I mean,
yeah. Yesterday was, yeah.
Yesterday you were in bed all day.
I was in my bed till 3 or 4 and then came back on the couch and then was there till the rest of the night and then went to bed.
Must be nice to have older children.
It so is.
I don't want to say you don't have to tend to, but
I come down and I'm on the couch. It was I don't know, 7 p.m. or something. Sorry, I put some in my eye. And he's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "I'm hungover." And he was like, "Oh, so if you stay in your bedroom all day, you're hungover?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's it."
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know, Mom.
It was so funny. I came home. I was way too drunk, by the way, on Friday. And I came home and I remember just being in Cam's room and messing with him because he was still up. He stays up pretty late.
Yeah.
And then I remember him looking at me and he goes, "You seem drunk."
Oh,
it's I am.
Oh my goodness, Jessica. Not me 100% judging you right now.
What are you going to do?
Confession.
What are you going to do?
We judge people.
Yeah.
100%. No, I'm definitely.
Okay, no. So let's go. What are you thinking? What are you judging?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yep.
Dang, girl. Go. We just got started. We usually talk about our weekend.
We are talking about our weekend.
Oh, you're getting a little defensive there. Oh man, no. Nope. I don't know. I'm just thinking Cam's so young.
He's damn near 13.
I know, but no. I don't know. I'm also I grew up I don't want to say like super sheltered, but I did grow up pretty sheltered in my family. Nobody really drank. My dad did. He is and was a drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he does drink daily, but not to the point of being drunk. But he likes his beers. Uh,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like a thing where I didn't grow up with anyone ever coming home drunk. Like when my older brother, the few times that he did, especially after joining the military, it was like my mom was livid and we
Mm.
knew something's wrong because
Yeah.
there's no alcohol in this house. Like something's really seriously wrong. I mean, my grandmother also died as an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So in our house, we weren't really exposed to that. So when I hear of friends or people like whose kids know about it, I'm just like, oh, like this is where my mind goes. Like, are you setting your kid up for something terrible down the road? I don't know.
Like,
Like just that, like just drinking, like Jess, I'm gonna straight up say it. Like you spent a lot of money on Friday
I
night.
sure did. Them
Dang.
drinks were $20 each.
Oh my gosh. And yo, it was like water. I'm like, did she realize? Me in my 20s, I would have cut you off. I would have taken your car. I'm like, no, you're not drinking anymore. Because that's how I was. But me now, like in my 30s, I'm like, yo, you're a grown woman.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But then the next day, it's like, dang, that was a lot
I
of
looked at the
money.
bill and I was like, oh shit. That's how much. And then I was like, oh, you did go all on my card.
Yeah.
Thank God I had enough.
Well, I'm sitting there with this bill, and I'm like, of course, Kissy's the sober one, but I had such a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
So fun. Like people watching was fun. But of course, the bill comes, and I'm like, all right, how are we gonna do this? And I'm thinking at the same time, I'm like, these women are not in the headspace to be like, what? Do I send you money? So Jess was, of course, just like, Ev it, put it on my card.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know I
Yes,
offered it.
You did. And I was like, let's like sit and talk. And of course, B was just like, what? So I was like, I'm going to send you money. So I purposely like
Wait, why are you saying her name? It's Bianca. We hang out with Bianca. Bianca's
because
cool
she
as
likes
hell.
she likes being called B. I mean, I
Okay.
call her Aknabi. She hates it so much.
Aknabi.
Because it's her social, her
Oh,
IG
yes,
handles
yes,
backwards. So like when I read it, I read Aknabi. She's like, that's not even what it is, and it's not. But me being annoying. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
But yeah, you were just like, put it on my card. So I handled everything.
That's not the way I sounded.
Made sure that's literally what you sounded like. And then you went back to dancing. Oh my gosh. Held it so you could sign it. I kept a receipt. I put a receipt in your wallet.
Oh, yeah, I saw that
being
today.
the
And I was like,
responsible
oh,
one.
did I do that?
Not at all,
Nope.
sweet girl.
Nope.
Being the
The sober
responsible
one
one.
did.
And that night, took a picture of it, sent it to you girls. I'm like, if I don't do this tonight, tomorrow, like, I already had things to do with the girls. I'm like, I'm not going to remember. And I also don't want this to fall on you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because it did last time.
It did last time, which was very upsetting.
Yeah.
Never again. I will not allow for that to ever happen again. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I also grew up, well, somewhat similar, somewhat not. Like my dad is a drinker. I would say he's an alcoholic. I grew up watching people drink all the time. Like his uncles or his brothers would come over, my uncles and friends. You know, my aunt and uncle owned a bar. So like even when we were little, they would bring us to the bar and like we would just sit at a table and hang out as kids while everyone else was like drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a normal thing. I will say though that it was always a fear though when my dad came home drunk because you never knew what you were going to get.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of things that would happen with that, but I look back now, it doesn't happen often that I come home like that, and I don't really drink at my house. Like I don't.
It's like so rare.
I don't drink by myself. Like it's just not a thing. I will say when we worked together at Bria, I would come home and like drink wine or have a drink because that job was so stressful. So I would have a drink occasionally, but I generally don't. And when I do come home like that, I'm like fun and happy and like in a good mood. And so like it's never like mom comes home and she's angry and like
Yeah.
throwing shit, which is what I was used to.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm like, it happens every once in a while. Like it's not like they're like, oh, mom's a drunk. Like she drinks all the time because I don't. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Has Cam ever like told you anything the next day?
No, no. And he
Okay.
didn't say anything to me the next day, and I was like, I don't even know if I should bring it up.
Yeah.
But Kai did once because there was one time Cameron was sleeping, so he wasn't. But I came home and Kai and his friend were there, and I was like just chilling with them. And then the next day, Kai was like, "You were so drunk." And then Joseph, it
Mhm.
was the friend, came over and he was like, "Yo, Miss Jessica." He was like, "You were sauce last night." And I was like, "Yeah, it was." He was like, "It was cool. We just hadn't talked to you for a while." I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, I'm glad that you're like a fun mom because when we were leaving on Friday night, my gosh, I wanted to murder both of you.
what
You were so annoying.
was I?
Yes, you both were. So we went to a restaurant. We had like a girls' night out. It was like mommy's night out for us.
Yeah, it was.
We went to a restaurant that like turns into like I guess like a like a club scene because there's a
Yeah,
DJ and so there's eating, there's a bar. It was really nice. It was a fun time.
yeah.
Um, but you valet. Like there's no parking. You
The
have to
most paper
valet.
napkins I've ever seen in my
My
life.
goodness, Jessica, that's all she talked about. That is
They were
all you
covered the
talked
floor.
about. This is all this girl talked about. Where are they getting the napkins from? Can I buy some?
Like just white square paper napkins, just throwing them in
Well,
the
she wasn't
air.
really paying attention. You were not at all paying attention, but it was the waiters are like grabbing. The waiters are the ones that come and they just like do this. Like it literally looked like a dispensary machine. The way that their hand was just like bah, bah, bah.
Oh, I'd hate
I
to
was
pick that up.
I was so like enamored by like wow, look at how they do that so swiftly.
Yeah.
It's like shh, and you see them carrying boxes of it. Like all right, gotta bring these boxes of napkins to this side. It was kind of funny to watch. Like it's a whole thing. It was a Mediterranean Greek restaurant.
I'm
So
interested to see if that's what happens all the time.
I feel like it
It
does
has
on the
to.
weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's their thing.
Okay.
Anyway, so you have to valet. So of course we stayed till close to close, which wasn't too late. It was 2 a.m.
I remember
I
this.
was
I know what you're gonna
140.
say.
We're like, all right, let's. And I was happy to leave because I'm like, I don't want to be the group that tries to leave at 2 with everybody else waiting for your car
Mm.
in the cold. So I'm glad that we were making our way out. And you found some like, excuse me, plant pot to sit on. And you and Bianca, especially, were like, this is so stupid. Why can't we just walk to the car? Why are we waiting? This is dumb, bro. Like, oh, you grown career woman. Shut up. Go sit over there.
Like literally, you could see your car right there, and I'm like,
Yes,
why
but
can't we just walk to it?
but imagine if they allowed everyone to do that. Like, I'm sorry, as sad as it is, like there were people that were drinking and driving very which really frustrates me, infuriates me. But they can't just allow everyone to go get their car. Like they have to first check that
It's a normal parking lot.
yeah, but check that you're okay to leave. And it was mad foggy that night. I don't know if you remember.
You think the valet people are
No, they're
checking to
not.
make people are okay?
Listen.
Okay,
Yes
no.
and
The
no.
whole point is you are making people pay to do something that you can do yourself.
But you didn't have to pay valet. It was free.
Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
cost?
No.
Oh,
It was free.
okay, never mind.
My goodness. And I'm sure for them it's an easy way of getting like people in and out. Kind of, I don't know. At the end, obviously not an easy way to get
Yeah.
people out. But anyway. So yeah, I was just like so annoyed. I'm like, y'all are mad annoying. Like, and then this like young little group is like, oh, are they okay? I'm like, they're fine. I'm like, they're fine. They're good. Don't look at them. Goodness. Finally got y'all in the car. Got everybody home safe. And Jessica's like, I'm gonna go inside and eat some Doritos. What I should have yelled out at you was like, it's past 8:30. You can't eat right now.
It's past my eating time.
It's past your eating time.
I sure did eat some Doritos.
I'm sure you did. I should have grabbed the bag from you.
Dorito nachos.
Eat them at home. But yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
if you're a fun mom, I mean, that's like, okay, fine. I don't know. It's just things that I think about.
Okay, so this judging of people, let's get back to this.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was definitely some people watching going on, right?
100%. That's all I did.
Yeah. And I like it it made me think about, and this is something that I have actively tried to be better at, is to not judge people, but it's so hard. I'm like, am I a bad person?
Mm.
Or is this a human nature thing to do? Or I don't know. So, like, I will often find myself, I don't know, for example, seeing an outfit and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe she walked out of the house in that. And then I'm like, no, that's not nice. Let me actually compliment someone on their outfit instead,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like switch that. And so you remember the lady with the black outfit that we
Mm-hmm.
really liked? That's what I was like, I'm going to tell her I like that outfit. And I did. And I went
Mm-hmm.
up to her and like, that's how you get to,
Mm-hmm.
oh, now I have a new group of people I'm talking to,
Uh-huh.
whatever. So I don't know. I just always, I feel like it's a human thing. It's like human nature to judge, but maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's not. Maybe there's people out here who don't do that.
Hmm. So you know that like there's that saying I was recently read this meme that's like only God can judge me, and then the meme was like, but isn't that worse? Like by all your decisions, like only God could judge you. Like yeah, isn't that worse? Look at the decisions you're making. I found that so funny. So I I've always been get it, girl. I've always been, and I'm very honest about it. Like I've always been very judgmental.
Mhm.
I don't like when other people are judgy. I don't know. I don't like when other people are judgmental and they're like, I'm not judging. Like, it's a fact. Like, this happened. I'm like, no, you are judging. Like, own it. You are judging X, Y, and Z. Like, own it. Stop acting like, no, you're stating facts. Like, yeah, they're behaving this way. They're doing that. Like, no, that is a judgment. It is
Mhm.
not a fact. I don't feel that judging is wrong in the sense of like it's a way, there's a fine line between passing judgment and forming an opinion.
Okay, that's what I was asking. What is the difference? Have we I feel like we've brought this up before in an episode.
Probably.
This sounds familiar.
Most
What is the
likely.
difference?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
feel like passing judgment is like maybe that no, I was gonna say like maybe that, but then it's also forming an opinion.
Is there, I was going to say, is there like a maliciousness or meanness when you're judging someone?
I feel like yes, okay, judging is more like malicious.
Okay.
Gosh, then I'm like super malicious. No. And then opinion is just like, oh, that's an ugly outfit. Like that's not malicious, that's your opinion.
Okay. So, is it like judging? I'm just blurting this out and whatever. Opinion, opinion is like stating what I think, but then I wanted someone to challenge me on it. Like I want to think about that. Like, is this right? Is it not? Let's talk about this. I don't
Hmm.
know. Maybe I'm
I think
reaching
I feel like you're reaching.
with that one.
I don't
Because sometimes like
know.
you say your opinion and people are like, I don't agree with you.
Yeah,
But like when you judge something,
exactly. So then give me an example of a like
I
judging
don't
someone something where no one's gonna challenge your judgment,
I don't think it's possible.
right?
Yeah. Right. So let's go to the outfit thing. Like, oh my God, that outfit is hideous. And someone would be like, oh, I actually think it looks good on her.
Yeah. So that is like you are judging,
Yeah.
but it's your opinion.
Yeah.
I want to look it
I
up.
don't know.
I want to look it up and would love to know what people think. But there was definitely a lot of people watching that night.
Hmm.
Um, and all I kept thinking was like, wow, I'm old.
I was
There was a lot
not
of
because there was
older
a lot
people.
of older
There
people
were a
there.
lot of older people, but there also were a lot of young
There were.
people. And how do I say this without it coming out wrong? Like, okay, it's like you're single and so is Bianca,
Yeah.
right? And I've gone out with you guys together and in separate occasions where I'm like used to people coming up to you guys. Like,
Mhm.
I'm used to that. I'm like, and I like it because I'm like, yo, my friends are gorgeous. Like, yes, they look good. But that night, I'm like, I'm so surprised. Like, it doesn't feel that. Like, what's going on? And
Mhm.
it was just kind of like a reality to me, like, yeah, because y'all old, Like, that's what it felt like. But there were also, like you said, there were also older crowds. Like, there was groups of
Mhm.
older women. But again, it wasn't like anybody was flocking to them. What like was felt or like appeared was like definitely towards the younger people. And I'm like, this is a nice place to have dinner
Mhm.
with like a group of friends. But if you're going there to meet someone, you have to be a certain age
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, there's totally forgot about I went on my Instagram and I was like, "Who is this person?" There was that like that like requested you, and I was like requested, and I look and I was like, "Oh yeah, that guy did ask me for my Instagram." But I was like, "Dude," I was like, "No." There was a couple people who asked for my number, and I was like, "No, I don't give my number out."
Yeah.
And this one guy, he was like, "Oh, can I have your Instagram?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Dude, I'm not on it. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna conversate." And he
Yeah.
was like, "No, it's cool." Blah, blah. I was like, "Okay, but whatever." And I gave it to him, and I'm not accepting the friend request. Like, no, no, thanks.
Oh my goodness.
That's kind of why I like social media, because I'm like, sure, I'll give it to you, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna accept your
Yeah.
request. But phone numbers, nope.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart for you.
No thanks.
Those in the dating world. Because I feel like what people do ask for is like, what's your social? Like your Instagram or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
To see like what you're about, is to see your pictures. But if your page is private, it's like, well, no, you can't see anything.
yeah.
So that's smart. Um, yeah, it was definitely, I mean, there was like one group I was telling you, Jessica, like there was like one group of like younger guys celebrating like a birthday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they look like they're wearing a uniform. They're all wearing the exact same black shirt, black pants, and their haircut and their beards are all the same.
Yep,
I'm
they
like, it
all
was
look
like a
the same.
movement.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. It was funny and like kind of like nostalgic to see like all the young girls crowd towards them. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, this is so like man.
They're like they were like that group
Yeah.
of girls who were like creeping towards them. First of
Yes.
all, they're like, "We're gonna sit here,"
Uh-huh.
and then we're like, "Yeah."
And then suddenly
Uh-huh.
it's like, oh look, you guys are all act like you guys look like you've
And
been
it's like,
dating
"Oh, look, they've
forever.
integrated. They're there. Look." There was like girls dancing on tables and shit. It was
It
crazy.
was funny.
It turned crazy.
It did. I mean, again, I just sat there and watched. I was like, and it's funny because I didn't take out my phone like at all.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, I just want to be in this moment and watch all these. Here I go judging psycho people who are about to go home with massive headaches and not be able to do anything on their Saturday. And I woke up and went to a birthday party.
Yo, Bianca woke up and went
Bianca went
snowboarding.
snowboarding. Who does that?
What? I mean, it was already pre-planned, but I would have been like, "Sorry, I'm out. Can't
Yo,
do
for
it."
real. No, but she was like, my knees. I'm like, girl, stop. You also are swole and your body's amazing. You'll be fine.
Yeah, she's hot.
She recovered greatly. But yeah, I don't know. I would love to know the difference and like maybe really look it up between judgment and having an opinion.
Yeah.
Because there were like a lot of opinions. I did have a lot of opinions on like just that like what people were wearing or like somebody, like, oh that like you sure? Is she sure she wants to be dancing with that guy?
Oh yeah, the
But
birthday
then,
girl.
oh my god, the birthday girl. But then my judgment was just like, oh no, like now you got two, like you a hoe. That's,
Oh my god.
that is so judgy.
Yeah, it is.
That is not an opinion. That is a
And then it's
judgment.
right. So this is what I do. Like when I find myself doing that, I'm like, no, don't hate on people's joy. Like they're having fun. Who fucking cares? And that's what I do.
You see, I don't believe that.
You don't believe what?
I don't believe that it's like a joy in having fun. I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
I don't believe that that's like joy, like that's pure joy. Like, yeah, she was having a good time, but are you really
If
going to
she's living
remember
her
any of
life.
that? I don't know.
She's having fun.
Oh no.
I mean,
that's my judgment.
Hopefully she's doing things that she wants to do.
I hope so, right? That's true. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I have already decided that I am not going out to a semi club with you and Bianca ever again.
Oh.
I will 100% pick you girls up and drop you off and pick you up when you're ready to go home. Okay?
Wait, why?
Yeah.
Why? Here's also the thing.
Full transparency?
No.
No,
Don't say certain things.
what? No, there's nothing else.
Okay,
No.
okay.
I'm like, what do you think I was gonna
I
say?
don't know.
Tell me.
No, but I do know, because this happens to me occasionally, and it's
Mhm.
because it's usually when I get around my girlfriends, because I don't do it that often, and
Mhm.
I get excited. I'm like, this is so fun, and we just keep drinking. I have to, one, I keep telling myself, I know you have to drink water, and two, I don't need more than like 4 drinks.
Yeah. But also, like, I know how I am, and I know I'm very aggressive, and I've done it before where I've been like, you need to drink this. Like, you need to stop. Like, that's it. You've had too much. I don't I don't know how to do it in a calm manner, but that's also because like when people are inebriated, they're not, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna have some. Like we poured you so much water and you just kept like, uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
We kept having the lady come over. You didn't care. Um, so it's like partially that, like, I'm not, who am I to tell you that
I
you're
mean, it's
cut
not
off?
fun being a mom
Yeah,
to your friends.
not at all.
That's not fun.
Well, it doesn't bother me. Like I have always been the mom. Like even in my 20s, I didn't drink. When I would go out, I was the designated driver. I loved it because I could leave when I was ready to leave, and I knew when things were getting crazy, like it's time to go home.
Mhm.
And I didn't mind that. Like I didn't mind because I knew that the next day my friends weren't gonna be like, "Why didn't you let me keep drinking?" Like it's like, "Oh, thanks, think like, how did I get water? I made sure you had some." You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me. But I feel like now at this age, like as much as I wanted to be like with you, like no, that is not who you're gonna talk to right now. Like no, you're above that. It was so hard to restrain myself. Like she's a grown woman. She'll do
But it's,
whatever
yeah,
the
and
heck
to me, it's
she
like,
wants.
who cares? I'm never like, it doesn't matter if I
I
want to talk to
know,
this
but I'm
person. I'm
just
never
like,
gonna see
oh,
them
it's
again.
just so
I'm not giving them my number. Nothing is
yes, but this
going
is how I'm
beyond.
thinking
Yeah,
about it. I'm like, there could be somebody else watching you here that has like better potential, but then they see you like, whoa,
that is not the
that's how I
place
think.
that I'm gonna be looking for someone.
I'm not saying that you are, but I mean, nope, there's a conversation for after this. But also,
There were not
no, there
good
were not,
looking
not at all. But
people there.
also, we were not sitting in the right seat.
Well, because I remember, it's so funny, because I remember we were like walking to leave, and then and then it was like,
You and
wait,
Bianca were like,
where are these good looking
and I'm like,
people?
I will sit over here. You girls do what you gotta do. It was fine. Honestly, the main reason, like I like doing like if we do a dinner, like try a new restaurant, I don't mind like you girls order your drinks because you like having things. I like my Shirley Temple.
Yep.
But I think it was more that just like the party atmosphere, the majority of the night, I was just more like, I'm ready to go home. I want to get in
Yeah.
bed with my husband. Like that's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Here it was like, okay, we had dinner. This is great. This isn't my favorite movie. This isn't my favorite type of music, but I also don't want to sit here and just be on my phone. Like that would not have been,
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that. That's not what I came out for.
Yeah.
But on top of just like wanting to come home and like be with my husband, it was also like I don't want my friends to feel like, Kissy, you're just sitting there. Like get up. Like no, I really am genuinely having a great time. Like
Mhm.
if I wanted to leave, I mean, you girls even said it. If you drive, are you sure you're gonna be able to hang and not want to leave like early? Like I was already mentally prepared. I want to hang out. This is great. But I don't ever want my friends to feel like, "Oh, you're not drinking. You're just sitting there." Like, no, I am enjoying so much watching everybody.
But I can tell you, as your friend, one thing I do know that you're doing is judging.
Oh, 1000%. I can't.
The next day, I was like, oh my God, Kissy was probably judging me so hard.
Oh, yeah. Because, well, you have to know. I'm going to put my hands on your knee. You have to know, like, I've told you this before, and I will always say that, like, I just genuinely, wholeheartedly, like, want the best for you.
I know.
Even if my best is not your best,
Mhm.
like, and I'm okay with that. Like, if you're just like, no, like, even right now, and I'm like, I wanted to move you away from, like, some guy that was just not on your level. Like, and you're like, no, I'm having a good time. Like, I'm glad that we can agree to disagree, But it's just that. It's that idea. Like, I just always want the best for you because I'm like, yo, you're such an amazing, like, amazing doesn't even cut it.
Oh
I
my
hate the word amazing. Like,
God.
when I describe Jessica, it's not amazing. Like, you are so genuine and
Yeah.
so pure that I'm just like, like, yes, I'm 1000% judging because I'm like, stop selling yourself short for these D bags, for lack of kinder words.
But
I know
Yeah,
that
I
I
know.
know that you're not like you said it like
I'm not really giving
my
them
toxic.
any.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's like even if it is just dancing,
You're
like
like, oh my
no,
God, you're not even gonna have to
like
talk to her.
yes, it's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Like back up. Do
Oh,
you
look
know
at
who she is?
you being a good
I can't
friend.
help it.
Aw,
1000% judging. Even with Bianca,
might be
I'm just
the
like,
best
yo,
compliment you've ever given me.
you better
Thanks.
save this. Make this little video for yourself. When you need some
No,
encouragement,
trust me. I know my worth. I know.
good. As long as you
So
know.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let us know. How are you guys judging others? Like,
Yeah. Like, are we bad people?
I don't think you judge.
You
Like
don't
you're not
think?
no, not at all. You have opinions
I
and
do.
your opinions are very educated. Like they're thought out. And like you said, like you like to stop and think things through.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't judge. Like when you're very like this is wrong, this is wrong, this is right. Like I
I
don't not black
used
and
to.
white.
I would say, like, in my 20s, 100%, I was a judgy ass bitch. For sure, right? Like, but no, you're right. Because I honestly, even like when I'm having conversations, someone says something that I'm like, what the fuck? Or I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, no, stop. Listen to what they're trying to say, ask questions,
Mm-hmm.
learn more before I like make a judgment about that.
It's so hard for me.
Yeah.
Stop, listen, and ask questions. In my mind, I'm just like, nope, 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 nope.
Or if it's like a stranger, I'm like, you don't know their background. You don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't care about your background. If it's not right, it ain't right.
but no, but I'm telling you, like we were just talking about Taylor Swift and this
Mhm.
freaking Travis Kelsey bullshit. We are 100% judging her.
I'm not judging her. Those are facts. Facts. Listen,
She's annoying.
I'm so obviously,
Although I will say her last album was pretty good.
I
But
refuse
I
to
did
listen.
too. And someone was like, no, you need to listen to this. And I was like, okay.
Whatever. I might listen. My issue with her, and it's a 1000% judgment, and it is 100% my opinion. I do not care. It's like, okay, so Peter and I always talk about like the sports mafia. Like it's a thing. There are documentaries on it. There's sports mafia. Like let's be honest.
There are people controlling shit behind the scenes.
Yes. So I'm like, you really think
It's like
they were
Moneyball.
going to allow this the Ravens it was to win when Travis Kelsey is dating the queen of pop right now, who is bringing so much money and publicity in for Kansas City? Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Like,
okay, so you really think
I 100%
that
think.
the people.
Yes, I do think that. Yes, I know that Mahomes is like an amazing quarterback. I'm not,
Yes.
and again, like
The team is very good.
yes, but this team. So my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, the team who's the home team has a better record.
I think we're losing our 20.
I don't care.
20 of our 27 listeners.
27 listeners, girl, or 5 listeners. If correct me if I'm wrong, the home team is usually the one with the better record for that season, right? Like, so the Ravens had the better record. It was their home team for this NFC, AFC, whatever conference.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But I 100% believe that. Like, they talk about on ESPN. It's the first thing that they talk about when they talk about Kansas City. The videos that you see is like, what's his face making hearts and Taylor with Mahomes' wife in the box. Oh my God! Ah! And did you see the brother doing a dance with Taylor? I'm just like, are we talking about football? Are we talking about like the 30 plus players that are on this team who also did amazing things? Or are we just gonna keep talking about Taylor? And mind you, super judgment, and I do not care. This woman has dated everybody and their mother. What is so different about this relationship? Please tell me. Because give her, if he loses, if they do not win the Super Bowl, give her a month to create a song about their breakup.
Oh, if they don't win, they're gonna say it's her. It's her curse.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it to poor what's her face? Gosh, what was her name?
Who?
Come on, the one that was married to Nick Lachey. Jessica Simpson.
Oh.
Yeah, with he was the Cowboys.
Oh, she was dating
Yeah. And he had like a
Tony
Romo.
Yes, Romo.
Had a horrible record because of her every time she would show up to a game. I mean, the
So,
superstitions, but whatever. I
yeah.
definitely think that I pass judgment. I'm like,
Okay.
this relationship is no
I
different.
personally hope it works out well for her
I'm
because
so
who
glad
wants
for
to have
you.
so many failed relationships?
Clearly, she does.
It.
It
I
brings
feel
her albums.
her.
It brings her albums and
Mm,
tours and money.
I mean, there's that, but
That's all people want to hear about. The next best breakup song.
okay. Anyway, so
Tell us what you guys think. Do you judge or do you have opinions?
and what's the difference?
And
Is there a
how do you
difference?
know there's different?
Hmm.
I'm definitely the bad mom here, I guess, because I'm just teaching my daughters to judge people, apparently.
Well, I'm the bad mom because
Okay,
I
well.
can't handle my liquor.